Dun. Hello and welcome to Jabberjaw. I'm your host, Jessica Dawson Collier, and with me, as always, is Tyson Wheeler Dynus and Matthew David Smith. Guys, welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
I am horizontal tonight, and that's a big change for the last
Back,
2
baby.
weeks.
Back.
Let's give it up for Tice being
That's right,
horizontal. Yeah.
That's right.
Good job, buddy.
I sourced Beth's computer for this
People
lovely thing.
wanted a different perspective, and that's not what they asked for. We're back.
You know, it skewed poorly with 26 to 54. It was just bad. It was bad.
No, we tried it. We couldn't all commit. We're like, hey, let's try this horizontal format. And no.
It kind of worked in Vegas that one time, but other than that, no.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
No, well, actually, I'm saying that I used my iPad in Vegas to do a show one time.
I know, but I took the dirtier out.
You should take it. You should, because it's like a lob ball. I didn't even realize I tossed it.
Yeah, you did toss it up, and anybody,
how are you guys doing?
Good.
Doing good. Yeah.
Cold?
I had a little bit of a dental procedure last week, so it's healing.
Yeah. Would you please pronounce the dental procedure?
Yes, because when I read that, I was like, you're at the dentist? But
you and my father did the exact same thing, Smith. Yeah. As I told you guys, he was a little freaked out when I said, hey, I can send you a picture of what they did. I never want to see that picture. Whoops. What basically has been happening to my mouth. I have a little bit of recessing going on my bottom row. So basically the teeth are showing towards the roots. And my dentist was like, we can do this procedure called a labial frenectomy. So everyone can get why it can be misconstrued as something completely different. Yeah. And the way I was telling people didn't help.
Cornflake, that song Cornflake Girl, I think, is I'm not mistaken.
I think you're correct.
I think you're right. But anyway.
Who named that, by the way?
I don't know, but they should maybe think about renaming it.
Probably a dentist with a sense of humor, which in my experience, most dentists are also a bit of a card. So
a bit of a card is right, especially mine. He's a younger fellow, and as I was telling my brother and my father, he's probably the best dentist I've ever had because he likes a joke. Maybe a little too much because he was making jokes while I was numb and after I had gotten the lidocaine and I can't feel anything. He literally had just lasered off this piece of tissue and now I'm just like, oh my God, I can smell it. It was very strange, but basically there's a connective tissue between your bottom lip and your gums. And so that's been pulling on my gums for years, causing the recessing. So in theory, if you laser that off, then it sparks regrowth in positive ways and all this stuff. So then I don't have to get basically a skin graft and then put that on my bottom row, which will lay me out for weeks instead of a week.
Wow.
So that's the goal, but I can't say enough great things. It's called Dental Excellence of Lafayette, which the name is terrible. But they are definitely a plug this week because those guys fucking know their shit. They're fantastic. He's been texting me every other day to see how I'm doing because he, again, younger dentist, on top of technology. Yeah. His nurse assistant, she's fucking great. Her name's Brie. I love her. They made it very light and friendly for a very weird procedure. So, anyway, I'm still recovering from it, but it's very tight right now because it's healing and closing. So,
and is that that thing? Because I can feel in my own on top. There's that little cross member.
Yeah, if you pull out your lip, there's literally a piece of tissue right there. Yeah. So they lasered that sucker off, leaving me with a hole for about 2 days last week afterwards.
So was it pulling your teeth forward like a slack-jawed yokel?
It was pulling my teeth. I'm not going to show you the hole, but
no,
pulling the gums down. So
she was. By the way, listening audience, she was happy to show us the hole.
I will show you guys the hole. To anyone who wants to see, I've been telling Jonas, I'm like, you want to see what it looks like today? He's like, no. Like I showed it to him like 2 hours after the procedure, and that guy, he's watched like Faces of Death videos and all that shit. He was like, "I'm good."
Yeah.
So
It
it's a little
doesn't
weird.
look like it worked. That's all I'm going to say. Like,
Well,
it sounds like it was
Well,
successful, but yes,
it's going to take time for like the
sure,
regrowth and
of
cell
course,
stimulation to happen.
of
But
course.
like, it's crazy for me. I'm like looking at it from a scientific perspective because like what it was last week to what it is today, very different. Our
yeah.
Nice.
bodies are amazing at
Well,
healing
also in your mouth because the saliva is
in
a
your mouth,
natural.
Oh
especially.
yeah.
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 Yeah. So
Yeah.
very fast.
That's why
Just
my
very tight right now.
Yeah, that's why my every time I get a scratch, the dogs incessantly lick you. Cats don't do
Hmm.
that so much.
Yeah.
They
Because cats don't give a shit.
well, they do, but they're just like, just don't bleed enough that you can't
You're
feel it.
sweet, Tice, with the
Yeah,
felines, but they really don't. You don't have to lie.
it's all right. The last 2 nights I've had both cats sitting on my lap at the same time. Which, if anyone has owned
Holy shit.
ever owned cats, you would have to know that like
Wow.
we're good. But anyway,
Yeah.
like, but it takes a minute to build that kind of trust.
Yes, it does. A long minute. Anyway,
Sorry.
that's what I've been up to. What have you guys been up to? Hopefully more fun.
I wrote down some things because it's been a minute and I have terrible recall. Nothing. I've been up to nothing. The biggest thing that's been going on in my life right now are two things.
I just want you to hold up a piece of paper that says nothing.
I've two things. One, I had a song stuck in my head for the last 2 weeks that I can't shake. It's the first thing that pops in my head every day.
Oh.
Even if I listen to it multiple times a day, it keeps popping in my head. And then
What is it?
it's a song called "Recoupable" by this local band called Precious in Orlando. And I don't know what it is. I didn't listen to the song. There was something about it that just popped in my head, and
Uh-huh.
there's so many weird, catchy lines and guitar licks and interesting choices in the way that they arrange the songs, and also the you guys don't care, but anyway, basically what happened was this friend of mine, Steve Guerin, who played on one of my records. He played on the first Heroic Lane Change record. He was the guitar player, and he went to a festival in Orlando where he went to a speech, like a seminar where a guy was like, "Okay, well, this is what you need to do to write a song, that's going to get you a chart-topping hit." And he basically wrote a song just destroying that guy's speech and everything about it. It's perfect. I used to play it on our radio show all the time. It's so much so, in fact, that Steve once told me, he was like, "You really like that song?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm sorry, that's the song." Yeah, I was like, "I know you want me to push the single, but that's the song." And but anyway, it's just stuck in my head. So I have a challenge in a little bit for that. And then the other thing that's happening is the Super Bowl of dog lovers is happening right now, or dog breeders, I would say, which is the Westminster show is happening right now. So we are just they start on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. They show actual shows on Monday and Tuesday nights.
Uh-huh.
And we have just been watching from like, I don't know, they start at like 7 a.m. and Eastern Standard Time, and you just watch them judge all these dogs. And I don't know anything about any of these dogs, but Beth knows all these things about these dogs. She knows all the people. She knows all the stuff. It's her Super Bowl, the Oscars, and this show. And so that has been what we're doing. In fact, right before I came over here, we watched the Newfoundlands, which is, you guys know that
Sure.
Queso's a Newf, and so his father and his uncle were both in the finalists, and so we were watching it,
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. His dad got the gate, as they call it, which means he didn't do shit, and his uncle won. So,
shit. Okay.
yeah, so and they look almost exactly like Queso, which is kind of funny, but that's how breed standards work. But so that's what we've been doing. But yeah, and then just hearing little bits and pieces about how like she used to smoke weed on that guy's bus, and whatever, like just weird Beth stories. There's like from her.
See, that part would be fun because,
It is.
like, I watch Best in Show and I'm like, this is probably one of my favorite movies, but I mean, obviously, they're going overboard with the jokes
Not
and
so
the
much. No,
storyline.
I can tell you
For real?
120%. That is more of a documentary than any of the other shows that you've ever seen. Waiting for Guffman,
Are you serious?
A Mighty Wind. No, I've been to many, many dog shows. I've met all those archetypes. That is exactly correct.
The magic of Chris.
I
Guys.
even
Yeah,
met.
that's awesome.
I even I didn't meet, but I noticed that somebody named one of the dogs Busy Bee, which is Parker Posey's dog.
Yeah.
I mean, like it just permeates the whole thing. And it's kind of a self-referential joke. She works with a guy from Portland, and he asked her. He said, "What do people in the dog show world think about, Best in Show?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's funny, but it's very real." And he goes, because he's like, "That's how people in Portland feel about Portlandia." It's like, it's funny, but it's very, very true.
That's funny. Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what we've been doing. But I have a challenge later in the show for the earworm challenge, and so we'll get.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun. Smith, I don't think we can hear you, bud. You're on mute.
Maybe
not. I am. Wow.
Maybe you lost your voice.
Oh, how long's it been?
I don't
14,
know.
15 minutes? Nobody said anything? No.
If it helps, we missed you. I was like, I can see his lips moving, but I'm not sure what's happening.
What is he doing? What is he doing? He does that sometimes.
What's going on? Oh my God.
No, I'm good. It just kind of, it's freaking cold outside. So, that's
so cold.
Oh my God.
Punxsutawney Phil fucking said there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. That bastard.
Fucking rodent.
That's unfortunate that he takes the blame, but it's true.
I know.
He deserves it. They set it up like that.
Does deserve it.
Yeah, this winter has sucked. I don't know how it's been for you guys, but this winter just feels like it is. But I said that last year too, because it just sucks now.
Well, you're actually more in the polar vortex than
we are.
You've been getting the shit part of the stick. Yeah,
no, we got the foot of snow, and then like a month of like it's not gonna I think it cracked above freezing momentarily yesterday, but like it's like this shit's gonna be here forever. Now it's in like that filthy snow cone phase where it's like the dirt cone, and it's just like it's disgusting, and it's not so pretty anymore. It's not so pretty. We did get out to the cabin though last week. We had somebody plow, so because we couldn't get there,
that's
so
cool.
we had somebody plow. So Howie had a freaking blast. Like he loves snow, and so it's fun just to like watch him, like, and because like there's lots of like hills and stuff, and so there's drifts, and so he would just like run as hard as he could, and he would just run into something, like completely cover himself, and it's like he loves it. Like he absolutely loves it. Not a big fan of pooping in the snow. I can't say that I am either. But he's a little apprehensive about pooping in the snow, which I get.
So what does he do then? Is he? You guys have like puppy pads or something?
Oh no, he still poops in the snow, but it takes him a while. Like he's just not. He's unsure. I can tell in his eyes. He's kind of like, I don't like this.
It's that thing where you can't, like, how dogs kind of kick their back legs after they do shit. And if he does that, it's not the same.
I think that's part of it. Because he thinks that does something. He doesn't. Like it occasionally will kick shit my direction, and I have to the matrix it. But I'm sure it looks that cool. But I can tell you that it not look that cool because
totally does.
I fell on my ass this morning at like 5:30 in the morning because that's when he's usually very good. He likes to sleep in. When he's got to pee, and so he woke us up at 5:30. So I took him out at 5:30, and of course it was like dark and it had melted and then frozen again, so slippery. He did show some empathy, unlike cats, but he was like, he came right up to me. He was like, put his paw on me. I was like,
oh, buddy.
I had that there's this like phase of time you have, like I think it's like after you turn 40 when you fall or do something, and it's just your mind permutating. What have I done to myself? What like you're feeling everything. You're doing like a self-assessment of like, yep. That's good.
True.
Yep. But I'm just like I'm fine. So anyway, that happened, but a little sore, but I'm
Yeah.
always
Did I
sore.
throw
So
my back out? Not sure. We'll see.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Be
Sucks.
careful out there. It's slick. It's slick.
It is. It
Watch
is.
your step, kids.
Especially if you
Yeah.
have cats.
It is kind of weird how you like you do that thing like like if you're 40 and you fall, if you're 30 and you fall off a ladder, you're like if you're 50 and you fall off a ladder, you're like, oh, that's the end times.
Right.
So like, you have
Yeah.
to be careful.
Right. Exactly right. Yeah.
It's
And then
true.
it's no. And it's just the most ridiculous. I don't know. I don't like hurting myself. I don't mean to. Just
It could be worse. I mean, it could you. I mean, it's kind of great, but it's kind of sucks because when you hurt yourself, you can be like, "Oh, the dog ran between my legs," and when that happens to me, that means like they literally like upended me, into a tree or something, But but it also sucks because it's like they think they can do that, and
Right.
that's not.
yeah.
I don't know. But at least he put his paw up.
He was nice. He was very nice about it. It was very nice.
So sweet. So
Yeah,
sweet.
I gave him a good treat when we got inside.
That's
Then
nice.
he slept until like 9:30.
Tomahawk steak.
Something like that. Something like that.
Oh, the only way to treat. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I will say, not that it's on the tomahawk, but I did something that I haven't done in quite some time. As Kathy's cleaners come every couple weeks, and so sometimes Howie and I got to get out of the house. And so today's adventures included getting my car washed because it's filthy.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
And it'll be completely dirty tomorrow, but it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
And two, took Howie to Long John Silver's.
Hey!
Nice.
And Long John Silver's is like its own inoculation because, like, you eat Long John Silver's, you're good for a year. It's like a flu shot. It's like,
Yes, it is.
You don't need it anymore. And
it's
I ate
really
it.
just a lot of batter and like a couple of flakes
It's
of
mostly
fish.
batter. It's mostly batter. Delicious batter.
Oh, love that batter.
So we sat in the parking lot and ate Long Johns
You
together.
didn't give the dog any of that, right?
I was just going to ask, did you give Howie a hush puppy?
I did not give him a hush puppy, although one would have thought. But
that's what I was thinking. I
totally
would have done that.
You would be paying for that for the rest of the week.
Yeah, I would have been.
I did not give him I gave him the chicken portion. I gave him the.
Okay.
He loves chicken.
Is that okay, Tice?
Yeah,
is that going to be an issue?
He's still going to shit himself, but it won't be a week's. It won't be a week's worth of shit. Like we get when we.
Damn it! Now, this is probably going to come out on Friday. And,
greases it up back there. Yeah,
shits himself on Thursday. I'm going to be outed. All my fault.
It's all right. Just don't.
Fun times ahead, Kathy.
He needed to know what it tastes like.
All
right, we'll see.
It'll be fine. It'll all be fine, Smith. I'm sure.
Anyway.
I do have a question about Long Johns because I saw some bullshit online and I don't want to get excited until it's confirmed.
Okay.
Can you actually order just a side of the crispy bits of the batter?
I do it all the time. Every time.
Are you kidding me?
I'll do it every time.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
It'd
be like you just go and can I get a side crispy? And they're like, here. And then you okay, so my trick, because again, once a year, right?
I don't have any tricks. It's been like fucking years since I had Long Johns.
So basically what you do is you if it's fish or chicken or shrimp or whatever you're eating, you bite the breading off the end.
Okay.
And then you take the crispies and you dip it into that.
Dip them.
And then it's rebreaded the entirety of the thing. And then you eat it again. It's a never-ending breading situation.
That's smart, Tice. Of course.
I know.
I mean,
that's how I got to be 350 pounds. It's fucking great. It's like,
I believe they're called crumblies or crumbs with a Z. Like they actually have a name.
So you say you can go through the drive-thru and be like, "Yo, I want a side of crumbs," and they're like, "Got you."
Yeah, and it's huge.
Okay.
It's like the size of a hot dog.
That was my next question. Like, how big is a container? Are we talking?
It's a fair amount. I did not get them this round, but I have before, and they will just give you a box full of.
That is fucking great.
I think it lets them know you're a true fan. I think that's how they know.
It's like that secret. It's like that. It's kind of their equivalent of the secret, In-N-Out burger. Or,
yes, the
whatever,
secret. What was it? What's the burger that they always? The Monster? Is that what they call it?
Yeah,
something like that. Where it's something special that everybody knows about.
No, I do it. I do it every time, even if I don't eat it. Even if I'm halfway through my second piece of chicken, because I always get 4, every 2 years. I have to go
well,
buy
that
myself.
was going to be another question. Why are you guys getting chicken at Long John Silver's fucking fish?
It's
guys?
better than the fish. So.
Yeah,
it is.
It's like my favorite like chicken strip.
Me
like,
too.
Like easily my favorite chicken strip. Now I will qualify
so many
that,
revelations
though.
today.
Chili's, their old style chicken were amazing.
Yeah,
they were amazing, and I don't know why they got rid of them, but they're not like that anymore. I don't think. Like they changed the style to more of a traditional chicken.
The last time I went, you could get either or.
You could. Okay, well, I'll have to reevaluate.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean,
an airport
because it costs less to eat at Chili's. It costs less to eat at Chili's than it costs to eat at McDonald's.
You can get into one at an airport. Last 2 airports I've been in, it's like a line outside Chili's. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yep.
I actually read this article about the Chili's and how that their profits have been up the last 2 years by a long shot because they charge less. And basically, the CEO said something along the lines of, he's like, we don't make a lot of things good, but the stuff we make is good, and it's a lot. And if you go home hungry, that's on you. That's a direct quote.
Wow.
I like that.
I do too.
I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's on you.
And that Chili's is my favorite. Like somebody was like, I think, Beth and I were talking. She's like, it's in the old Applebee's. And she's like, remember? And I was like, I've only been to 2 Applebee's, I think, in my entire life because the only 2 times I went, they were just awful, but Chili's, well, we used to know a bunch of waitresses that worked there, so that's a different thing.
I ate there every Tuesday for years. That was that was
the thing.
Yeah. Anyway,
how'd you guys know these waitresses?
Well, Marshall, one of my bandmates, 2 of my bandmates, my roadie and my bandmate worked there, and then they became fans, and then our office was less than a quarter mile away. And then it turned into a whole thing. Like it was great. It was good. Then my girlfriend at the time, she worked there.
Oh wow, it was a whole thing. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was a whole thing. And one time, this is so silly and stupid, but it just makes my old creepy art happy. Is they got like 9 Chili's waitresses together, and we did a show at the House of Blues. And they all wore crop tops, and then they put in glitter. They had put the Bring Back Joel logo on their sides, and then came to the show and as a show.
That's a moment, Tice. That's like rock star fucking.
And sadly, what happened is that they recorded that performance, and you can actually hear me acknowledging that happening and what happened with the band after that, and it is quite arguably one of my favorite Bring Back Joel moments of all time. Anyway, I'll dig that up for you guys.
I would like to see that. Yeah,
you can't see it; it's all audio.
Just hear it, rather.
Yeah, because you don't know. At one point, I was like, "Get these women up on stage! This is amazing! Look at this!" I was like,
Never thought a casual dining restaurant could do so much for a man, but
it really did.
It really can, I guess.
And I still go there today when Beth doesn't know.
And that's why Hooters works, everyone.
I don't know how we got to this. Long John Silver's. So how often do you go, Doss?
I literally have not been to a Long John Silver's since probably living in Hayes.
The rope style Long John Silver's or the post rope Long John Silver's?
No, rope style.
Wow, that's been a long time. Yeah,
because I remember being a kid, and it was a thing with my grandmother on my dad's side. She loved taking us to Long John Silver's for dinner sometimes, but she liked to eat dinner at like 4 p.m. or supper rather. So there was no line in the drive-through. She was one of those, old school grandma lady, likes to go there, eat it there. And it was super fun. But then, Catholic community, fucking Lent, that shit got crazy on Friday nights. Do you guys remember that at all?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Waiting an hour.
Yeah,
fucking food.
Somebody told me they made like 70% of their profit for the year during those weeks.
I heard that as well. Yeah,
because there was no other seafood in Hayes, Kansas in the 90s. Like,
hell no.
What? Like,
nobody's gonna fucking cook on a Friday night. So what do you expect them to do?
Yeah, it was like it was like 39-cent burger night. It was around the block.
Oh, by the way, maybe you guys can
memories.
help me. You can help me with this. What was the name of the restaurant, the fast food restaurant that was the corner of Vine and like across from the Serves? It was QT Burger. Was that what it was called? QT Burger or
Oh, no,
Q
it was
Burger?
called
What was it called?
no. Oh shit.
Which location?
Bionic Burger.
Bionic Burger.
Bionic,
That's
now there
what it was.
was a cutie burger too, but yeah, but Bionic Burger, yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying-
My mom got hardcore diarrhea from it when I was in the hospital.
Well, when I was a freshman, I hung out with some super fat guys, myself included, and they introduced me to 5 meals a day. They had this schedule.
They introduced me to 5 meals a day.
I'm not kidding.
Holy shit.
It took
How many of those do you have to set an alarm for?
It literally was like it was like the gauntlet was thrown, and it was it took
hilarious.
It was like, come on, freshman 15, bring it, like, and so like they would go and get breakfast, and I never went and got breakfast. They would go get breakfast at like 8:00 in the morning, and then they would eat Taco Bell at 11, and then we'd watch Knight Rider from 1 to 2 in the lobby, and then they would go to someplace. I had class, and then at 5 they would eat dinner. And then at 8:00 they went to Bionic Burger because they had 15-cent hamburgers and 25-cent cheeseburgers. And
maybe it wasn't Bionic Burger. Maybe it was what Smith was talking about.
No. It was Bionic.
It was Bionic.
Maybe it wasn't that cheap, but it was stupid cheap. It was so cheap that they wouldn't. Fries were like $2.
Well, they didn't last that long, like a year or two max.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was a 5 meal thing, and I was just like, it was.
That is one of the
funniest. I was like, "Welcome to college. Hey, you're an adult. Why don't you fucking abuse your body like crazy bitch?"
Yeah. No, that was huge shit when it came out. Like that was super, super, super popular for like 3 because like people don't realize now new restaurants pop up in Hayes like every freaking week because like there's a restaurant for every 7 citizens. But like
a liquor store,
like
it's very much like the liquor store.
We never got anything new, so like it was a huge deal. And it was huge, but like it was the whole thing was like it was like I think like their logo was like I think it was a Wichita chain, and it was like their logo was like teal and bright pink. And
that was something else. That was Spangles or whatever it was.
No, I know Spangles too, but yeah, this was
different. Bionic Burger had like its whole theme was almost like a diner, like a retro diner.
It was like because they were well known for their milkshakes. That was like
well known. Also conveniently located right next to the A&W root beer. Do you guys remember how pissed off those people were? Like, because literally everybody would like
that was across the street.
The parking. No, it was like right next door to it.
Okay.
It was. I forgot. Yeah.
Do you remember that? Because like Hayes City Commerce or something is there now, where both of them used to be, which is hilarious.
Well, no, it was a failed destination. Like it was a Hardee's at one point, and so it just kills me that they put the Hayes Tourism Board there because I was like, "That's fucking perfect, guys, nailed it." Yeah. I love that.
It was the cheapest plot they could find.
My friend and I forget who else was Josh Bear and maybe Jesse Shaver and some of my friends did. We did this several times. We would go to Bionic Burger, not buy anything, but we would just play tequila on the jukebox because they had those little jukebox things.
They had the little
So literally we would go get because this is like
go
the
get
most
some water.
We'd get like a $20 roll of quarters and just sit in and just play tequila over because there was no logic back then. Now I'm sure they've got like, oh, shut it down, but not then. And so we just played tequila. And people just like second time was cute, third time was a little fuck, fourth or fifth time people start getting pissed. And so but usually like could tell we're like, okay, let's get the fuck out of here before they kick us out. But it was so busy. Like they couldn't do it. Like there was no management available to do it.
No, it was always fucking slammed until it wasn't. Yeah.
So yeah, I vaguely remember. Like there was a stage, I think, in there. Like does that sound familiar?
I think Bionic Burger laid like the path for whatever the fuck that place is now. Thirsties.
Oh, Thirsties.
You know. Yeah, it's like a conglomerate of I don't even know what the concept is. There's multiple concepts going on in that place.
That's the first time I walked in there, it's like purple lighting. There's a TV in the floor. I'm like, is this a Nagel painting? What are we doing here? And then I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, it must be a retro. And then you go inside and it's like straight up like frat bar, but for
Yeah.
old people. And I was like,
there's a frat bar, there was a tiki bar at one point.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't fucking like
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I always kind of thought that maybe there's this joke, that it's like, like the guy that was, like the people that started Hooters, in Tampa, they're like, they're like, okay, we got this, we're doing chicken wings, chicken sandwiches, blah, blah, blah. And some guy was at the bar and he was like, what about fish? I want a fish sandwich. And they're like, okay, put the fish sandwich on the menu, And then I feel like that's what happened to them. Like 3 or 4 people were like,
That's probably it. Yeah.
They'd be like, you know what? I like our new wave fucking bullshit Nagel situation, but let's go ahead and have frat bar and then a tiki bar.
We have so much room to explore other options.
Gigantic too. Yeah.
I have not been in there in like 15 years, so I kind of would like to go. My parents still go occasionally, apparently.
I feel like we should do like a Jabberjaw investigates there.
There you go.
Because it has been a bit of time. Yeah.
I think when Nathan and Jared did their reception, their wedding reception in Hayes, so last year, and it was quite good. Like I was very impressed with it. Like it was just
a lot of people like it. Yeah, I know when I went, it was not good at all.
Had a giant menu. We did our my 15th or 20th high school reunion there in the early days when it was just getting started.
Yeah.
Probably 15th. It was probably, or maybe it was 10th. I don't know how long it's been there.
Is Coaches still around? I mean, sorry, everybody listening. That's not from Hayes, but
I love this conversation. There's so many like beautiful restaurants that have taken a fucking shit since our childhood, but Coaches is no longer.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that was pretty shady in and of itself. That place.
Coaches was shady, and so the guy who owned Coaches, Kevin DeMardo, he became my manager at fucking Montana Mike's. You guys remember Montana Mike's?
Oh yes.
Where can I get 50 pounds of French fries for $6?
Exactly. So Kevin DeMardo would tell us about how he had like a Coke ring going on at Coaches. Like he was literally selling Coke, like telling us the hostesses at the stand about how he was getting away with it. He also talked about the fucking porn channels in his mom's basement where he was currently living, like all kinds of shit.
That makes a lot of sense. I used to work with a guy at Dish TV or Direct TV that was shady as fuck, and Matt knew him. I can't remember his name, but and we used to go there all the time. And I'm sure that guy was stealing coke. He had to have. I mean, I didn't.
I think a lot of establishments in Hayes in the early '90s were dealing some coke. They were like, you know what? I don't want to give it up yet. The 80s are over, but not to me.
Not to me.
I heard about this meth thing. I like my teeth. Let's stick with it.
Wait, I have a question about Coaches to go back there. What was your favorite thing to eat at Coaches?
The Coke.
Do you remember the food?
I remember the Coke. I don't even know.
Because they're God damn it, Tice. The chicken fingers.
The chicken fingers were good.
They had like cups of cheese and chips, and I fucking loved it. I just remember being a kid and being like, "This is the best cheese dip ever."
I think every time I ate there, I got the chicken strips because I remember them being quite good.
Yeah.
They were hand breaded with
they were delicious. Even though that place sucked. Cheap beers though. That's why my dad took us there. I'm pretty sure.
That's why my parents took us there.
Wasn't that the place that they set on fire? There was the whole arson thing.
No, that was somebody else. That was the Rose.
That was by Hayes High, wasn't it?
Yeah,
no,
that right? Yeah, it was a guy who used to wasn't it the place that was on Vine Street by the putt? That got set on fire. A couple times.
That did. Yes.
And that guy owned a place out by Hayes High, and that place got set on fire.
No, this was a different place that also got set on fire. It was like Centennial Mall, but it wasn't Centennial Mall.
But it wasn't in the mall.
Further down.
Yeah.
And then, but no, because there were people there during the day, and they had to vacate. But they busted. I'm not going to mention his name because I went to high school with him, but his brother went to prison.
They got caught, right? They all got caught.
Absolutely.
And then they were allowed 2 years later by a new restaurant, and they did the same fucking thing. It was just it was
No. Anyway, good
I
times.
will say that, what was the play? What was the place by the putt putt was called something or other back in the 80s. And I think this is, I just think this is interesting. And if somebody is listening to this, it's so funny how it's like, I know their name's Troy. Troy, if you're out there, but Bob Seger would stop there and play a show, every time they came through town.
No way, really?
Bob Seger would?
The Silver Bullet Band, because he knew the owner and he was friends with him. And so he would stop in and do a show and then like take off. And so,
wow.
Which is a huge pull for a fucking tiny pub in Hays, Kansas.
Yes, right?
But
yeah.
I can tell you right now that I played there 3 times. It was called The Edge when I played there 3 times. And
The Edge.
The Edge. And I actually have a copy of the radio advertisement. This week at The Edge, bring back Joel, playing all your favorite alternative hits, which is not true because we were in cover band.
We played all
their fucking not wanted to hear alternative non-hits. I'll send you that video, guys. It's so
yeah. I want to listen to that shit. Oh, that's
this
good.
Week, Thursday night at The Edge.
The Edge. God, I don't even remember. Like, I'm pretty good on my Hays nostalgia, but I don't think I remember it being called The Edge.
Oh yeah, I have pictures.
I do not remember
any of that shit at all.
Any place that would book Bring Back Joel at that point in our career was
called The Edge.
It was beloved. We one time played, because I worked at Quiznos. Quiznos let us play the parking lot outside in between like the next building and they got a stage and Bring Back Joel.
That's pretty badass.
And the Lemmings opened for us.
I was at that show, actually. I completely never missed a chance to see Lemming play.
Me neither.
Yeah.
That's why I asked him to play.
Oh yeah, Chuck, my good friend of mine, Chuck Schmiedler.
Chuck Schmiedler.
Lemming. That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
anyway, going to see the Lemming and BBJ show, picking up
are you picking
up a copy of the little chocolate donuts?
True fact.
Yeah,
Matt and I never actually met each other.
We did not, no.
And he thought I was a complete total asshole.
Well, I was told you were an asshole. So
that's what I remember. He was told you were a dick.
I'm sure I was, to be fair. And no, probably not. But
John Barry, who I think was borrowing your 4-track at the time. Somebody was borrowing your 4-track.
Schmiedler too.
It might have been Schmiedler.
But Barry Barry and I did not get along either. So
yeah, you didn't get along. Yeah, but it was something along the lines of, "Hey, is this your 4-track? No, it's Tyson Dynas's. Oh, who's that? Oh, he's an asshole." So like that was how I got that. And then many years later, I actually would come to appreciate you as an asshole.
Oh, it's so funny. I'm the asshole for lending them my 4-track.
Exactly, I know. Wow, God. That's pretty, yeah, I remember that. We'll Tascam 4 man. How many Hays punk rock scene demos are recorded on your 4-track?
At least 4. I know 4. That's a $160 item, by the way. I got that for my 18th birthday, and it got more traction than any. There were studios in Hays, by the way. Like it wasn't.
Rainbow. What was it called?
Rainbow Studios.
Was it called Rainbow? I think it was something.
They mostly did radio jingles, but they would have fucking done. I mean, they would have even the most degenerate assholes, but that would have been too corporate.
Yeah, that is okay. That just pause right there and think for how much economies have changed. That in the 80s and early 90s. Hays, Kansas had a recording studio. How the fuck does that happen? Like what? Like, God, you could be anything back then. You put your mind to it. Like, just wow. I don't know. That just strikes me as very strange. That like,
I agree.
God, I had so many people were like recording their audiobook and I don't know.
Well, and they did jingles, a lot of jingles, and really good jingles.
They did do jingles. Yeah, they did. That's right.
They're basically like Beatles ripoffs. Every jingle was a Beatle ripoff, and it just sounded great.
I wonder if the you're into something good, the taco shop. I wonder if that.
Oh, I'm sure that was.
It was probably. It definitely was.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah.
I never thought about that, but probably.
Yeah, I bet that was it.
Weird.
Man, it's all clicking. It's all coming together.
Man.
It's like God focused all his energy on one small town in Western Kansas.
Yeah.
Hays has always had it, guys.
Hays has always had it.
It's always had it.
I want it back.
No. I do too. I miss that shit.
I do too.
It's just kind of whatever. All right.
All right.
Well, we got a Qdoba, big whoop, and some fucking peanuts in the road.
I know. God, so what? You've got 4 sushi restaurants now. I mean, it's like
and nobody should ever eat Western Kansas sushi. No, this is what you're gonna get: a bunch of rice, fake crab, and a bunch of spicy mayo. That's it on every roll.
I've heard it's quite good, so I don't know where the fish is coming from, but I have heard
it's fake crab. I mean, it's obviously it's just
whatever they can get away with.
Yeah.
Like a seared salmon or baked salmon. Whatever.
I do remember my parents even being my dad being excited about the Qdoba. He's like, that's pretty good, and he never had it before. To be fair,
Taco Shop got nervous. I remember that. They were like, "Oh fuck, pretty good. I mean, we're out of business." Yeah.
To be honest with you, if a Chipotle moved in, they wouldn't unseat, but a generation later they would unseat them.
Oh, that's true.
For sure. Yeah, that would be the end.
That would be.
Sorry, Bob.
Sorry, Bob. We love you, Bob.
We do.
That's a whole other show. Bob really helped me turn. Well, he helped me with getting DVDs that I couldn't get at Hastings, and he just rent them to me, and I would never bring them back. So he fed my movie fascination. Well, I always love him for that.
Bob's roommate, J-Man, who went and moved away after
he's fucking disgusting. Yes.
Yeah, but he paid for almost the entirety of the manufacture of the first Springwack Joel record, and didn't.
Did he really?
It didn't ask for anything back. So
wow.
So I mean, nice.
He's a weird dude. But,
he's a weird dude, but I would hire him as a lawyer.
A nice guy. Well, I wouldn't. That's all.
I would, just out of curiosity. But
no, that's fair. That is fair.
So this is my challenge. Just real fast before we get into headlines and whatnot. So I was talking about this earworm that is just plaguing me. Is plaguing me, and so I was going to recommend to all our 7 or 8 listeners to respond however they want to, however they do it. Most of you, as far as I can tell, respond directly to Dawson. Sometimes people will write something. Sometimes people will write something on Facebook, or I don't know. If we're on the gram, I guess
I feel like some people have tagged you, Tyson, but most of our listeners know Smith is not a Facebook connoisseur or social media in general. Yeah.
No, a couple of them will, but obviously Anna Towns, the patron saint of fandom.
Yes. Yeah. We are in awe of you.
We are.
You should be called Anna.
Yeah. Also source of some of the best headlines we've had over the years. But what I would recommend is really dig deep on this. I want everybody to put together a list, if not a playlist, of the top 5 most infectious earworm songs. Now, an earworm is a song that when you hear it once, it sticks in your head and you can't get it out without a goddamn
I like that you're doing this for selfish reasons, so that the earworm that you currently have dies.
Yeah, but what happened was as soon as I started picking up my next thing to get rid of this one, I was like, oh, this is like self-therapy for earworms. And so I was like, no, admittedly, but anyway, I was like, it's a vicious cycle. But I would say, and I'll tell you what, so I'll give you one of my favorite earworms. Henry VIII by Herman's Hermits. That song is unending.
That in a long time.
It's repetitive, and it's catchy, and so you can it could be the Lord's Prayer, it could be anything. I don't care, but whatever it is to you, So I'm challenging the listeners to put together the list of 5 songs.
The Lord's Prayer. Yeah. All right, that's gonna be fun. Send them to me or tag Tyson in our group.
Yeah, and then we'll discuss next time we get together.
You might help Tyson.
Let's help him out. Let's help him out.
It's like replacing heroin with another Schedule 1
It's true. Drug. Yeah, it's true. It's it's not OxyContin, but it's something else.
It's close.
I'm not sure.
And you might wind up with both songs in your head the next morning.
Then you could make the Off-White
That's
album.
the risk you take. Yeah.
You could make the Off-White
that is a deep cut, by the way.
Yeah, it is. The Gray album. Yeah.
The Gray album. Yeah.
The Danger Mouse. What was
that? Was it? I mean, it was Jay-Z and the White album. It was.
But it was Danger Mouse with the guy.
Danger Mouse.
I think Danger Mouse did it. I think he did. He's the one that did it. Yeah.
Oh, man. It's how the early 2000s started. That was the ultimate mass.
The aughts.
Yeah, the start.
Started right there. The aughts started with that right there.
I'm so sad that
I'm
going to be able to say the aughts. I'm so glad I lived through a period where I could say the aughts and actually have been experiencing it.
I remember us talking about would we refer to them as the aughts? I mean,
100%.
They did kind of.
Yeah, they did.
Because it was a very common term in the prior aughts.
It was.
I wondered if it got on a little bit.
It did. I still hear it sometimes.
I don't know if the kids say it. I don't know what.
I don't know what the kids say.
Doesn't really matter.
In general, yeah. What does it mean?
Number year.
6, 7. That's mid.
That was like a generational highlight for them. So let's not give them.
I know that's true.
What did they call it? What is it? Like what did that lady? What did that employee say about you and your friend when you were at Party Central?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, she said, "You two are serving cunt."
There it is. That's
yeah.
Yeah. That's going to
be serving and then serving cunt. I was like, wow. Vanny and I looked at each other like, is something weird about to happen? Like, are they going to lock the doors? And that's
if you ever get
at Party City.
When Jessica Dawson Collier gets a Mark Twain Award, I'm going to point that out in my speech. That she was famously known for serving cunt.
I want you to dress up as Mark Twain, if that even happens, if the Kennedy Center is even open again. Sorry. That's a good segue into the fucking...
They are going into 2 years of renovation because it had nothing to do with it.
What is that? Why?
Who's covering that story? Who's covering that?
I didn't have it. I forgot about it, but we'll talk about it. Do you want to? I'll start. Segue into it.
Let's segue. That's a good segue.
Take it.
Yeah. Oh, do you want me to? Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah. I'll go on stage without an introduction, young lady.
By the way, there's
union rules right there.
There's a slight delay because I haven't updated my software, so everything has a slight delay to it today.
Don't worry about it.
Side story. Anyway.
I have sound. It's so funny.
Working on it. Yeah.
My Windows 10, it's amazing how many things have gone to shit since Windows 11. It's unbelievable. You guys have no idea, and I feel like a Luddite for the first time ever since before I got into computers.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, when people kind of bitch about how that,
was that your cat?
Yeah, they're having a little bitch fest.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to see?
Yeah.
MMA fight going on over there.
I like it. This is good. This episode's action-packed. They're just kind of looking at each other. There's definitely a standoff.
It's
absolutely.
Someone's about to hit the other. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
This is my favorite part about a cat. So, there we go.
Oh, yeah. No. This is my whole life every day.
This is what they do? How many times a day?
3 times a day.
3 times a day.
3 times a day they have to have it out, and then they snuggle together and sleep.
Oh my god!
Interesting.
And it's interesting because the black cat on top, he's the dominant one in the evening.
Oh, you can tell, yeah.
And then the other cat,
there it is.
The other cat is the dominant one in the morning. So it's weird.
They take turns.
They do. They take turns. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. It's very equal opportunity. They're closing the Kennedy Center for 2 years to redesign it, not because everyone is canceled for the next 10 years, but because I don't know. Why is that? Because Donald Trump is dying and he wants to put his name on every single thing in that town, and all it'll take is a war crime conviction after he's dead to get everything off of there.
Yeah,
so that'll be great. Yeah. But it's a thing. They announced that he's closing it for 2 years to renovate it. So I guess based on
I
what
didn't
I
realize it was falling apart that bad. I guess that's why I'm confused.
Yeah, right. So like yeah, so like sorry. So what did you say, Dawson? You like give him an HGTV show and maybe he'll just fucking leave everybody
No,
else
that was
alone.
Smith.
Oh, it
Smith
was
said
Smith.
that.
But
And then I said, give him a hamburger with ketchup.
The final burger.
Yeah, the final burger.
It's the final burger. Yeah, like so, like that's great. That's a great way again to distract from the fact that like nobody likes him. But
yeah.
But yeah, so I don't think they'll actually close it down. Although actually they might as
But
well.
who's gonna perform there?
Well,
Everybody's like, I'm done. I'm not gonna.
Right.
Is it just gonna be Kid Rock's place to fucking
it'll be a
bullshit?
yeah.
He's gonna, he'll do a residency at the Kennedy Center. The
yeah.
You can see the sphere from space. You can see the Kennedy Center from hell. It's just like, but it's just this weird thing, man. It's like things are going my way. Let's rebuild it. There's never gonna be another East Wing. In like 100 years, like they're just gonna be like, we don't have the money, we don't have the time.
I think almost all this is like just untested presidential power because like a lot of things like who knew the president could do that? It was like, well, they probably didn't write it down that he couldn't. So it's just like, yeah, shut it down. Like, I think that's what's going. People are like, I guess no. I think that's what's actually happening.
And then people are, and they roll their eyes. They're like, oh, here he goes again. But they don't really realize that he is actually doing these terrible things that we just didn't have to. We didn't litigate or write. Yeah, we didn't write the rules down because we didn't think that we would have to write the rules down. Like it's like it just never occurred to us that that would just be a thing that
we thought the president would be busy. That's the thing. Like we thought he was shit to do.
Yeah.
Instead of redecorating.
Not a bunch of dementia projects to keep everybody satisfied, distracted.
Right now, like he and Vanilla Ice have the same concerns when they wake up in the morning. Like that's terrifying. It's like
Vanilla Ice is like, I gotta get that fish tank up, and he's like, I gotta get my name on that building.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
I don't know how many people get that joke, but whatever. Anyway, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Vanilla Ice has a show on HGTV or one of those channels.
Yeah,
where he has a crew where they go in and they install fish tanks, huge fish tanks in people's rich houses.
Was it like Pimp Your Ride, but Pimp Your Fish Tank?
Pretty much. And hosted by him and a bunch of his very cool friends. Let me tell you, very cool friends. And
I'm sure.
I'm sure. But they could get the job done at least until
citizens
until the camera turned off, and then the house flooded. But anyway, I
just imagined a series not unlike Entourage, but with Vanilla Ice's Entourage. I think that would be a good television show.
It would be a good show. Would be.
I don't know what we would call it. But I think that would be a good TV show.
I guess that guy, Ari, the guy that basically,
Rahm
Emanuel,
the
real guy. Did you read that article today? Did anybody else read that?
No, I didn't see it.
No.
There's a New York Magazine article where this woman went in and tried to ascertain whether like what Trump's health was really like what it was really like. Like she was like, I came in with open mind. She's like, I came in. He's like, he started off, doing very Trump thing. He's like, if you say that I'm sick or whatever, I'll sue your ass. I'll sue your magazine, blah, blah, blah. And then he had two doctors, and the two doctors were just like, whatever he says, But in the middle of the call, I guess Trump's. No, I'm serious. It's scary.
I know.
It's scary.
I know. That's all he can do is laugh.
Like, because like one of the guys is like, she was like, her final question was like, to the two doctors there, they were like, she was like, well, I read, because one of the guys there was Obama's doctor, and famously Obama would have 7 almonds before he went to bed, and that was all he would allow himself before he went to bed. And
what a guy! God damn it!
And so she goes, can you tell me whether who was healthier, Obama or President Trump? And Trump just looked at him and he's like, tell him. And he goes, President Trump by far. Like I mean, it was just like I was like, yeah, right. But anyway, in the middle of that interview, Rahm Emanuel,
Sake.
whatever the guy that Ari is based off, called because he's pushing legislation to get like some shit done. And apparently he used to represent Trump, back in his television days.
Oh yeah.
And Trump goes, put him on speaker and told him to tell the interviewer, that he was the healthiest person he'd ever met. And, it's crazy. I highly recommend this article. You just look it up.
I'm definitely gonna dig into that stupid shit.
It's really great.
I love when he does stuff like that, and then like the comments are like, "Oh, we do have eyes," or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What in the shit?
It's an interesting article. I mean, the person was like, "I'm not."
That's like the lazy part of fascism, right? Just like, I'm not fat. I got a six pack.
Yeah.
Anyway, that place is closing now, but it doesn't matter because they couldn't sell tickets anyway, and no one is going, so it doesn't matter. This is from Local H. Click on Detroit. That's an interesting one.
I like that you paused so we could just absorb that for.
Well, the thing is, it's the logo is flipping around like this.
Oh,
like this, and I'm like, click on Detroit. Yeah. Anyway, this is a weather story. I tried to keep things light normally. Parts of Michigan at risk for exploding trees because of severely cold weather. Trees split apart in extreme cold cause similar sound to gunshots, which is very true. So in the upper UP and the parts of the lower UP, and if you're not familiar with that, look it up. No, it's Michigan, Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula. I learned that a lot when I was in Michigan for 3 months. Apparently trees explode because of the cold weather, and when they do, they sound like shotguns.
Fuck that. Yeah.
And so that's pretty cool. Now, to be fair, that could start a riot in Minneapolis. So I'm happy it's happening in the UP and not there. But they have a designation that there's a risk of exploding trees, and that is a known thing. So I like that.
So wild.
Yeah. So anyway, I just thought it was really interesting. Not much of a story here. I just think it's cool that trees explode. Let's see.
There are videos online too. Apparently,
there are. The videos are crazy.
Yeah, I want to see the videos. So.
Yeah.
If a tree explodes in the woods, does it make a sound? Yes, it sounds like a shotgun. This is from Entertainment Weekly. Hey,
there's a delay. There's a delay, like I said.
I'm gonna give myself a hey-o. That's nice.
That's nice. You've gotten 2 joke drums.
Thank you. That's all I try. One sec. This is from Entertainment Weekly. Jokes about He-Man pronouns in Master of the Universe trailer sparks conservative outrage as He-Man gone woke. So these are the key points. The first trailer for Master of the Universe features a moment that shows He-Man in the real world with a nameplate that says he, him on his desk. Conservative viewers posted outraged comments about the moment. Don't think He-Man would care a fuck about pronouns.
It's fucking funny. Yeah. That's just funny. It's a fucking joke. His name's He-Man. Like his name is a pronoun. Oh, you fucking morons.
I'm like, that's probably the best joke in the whole movie.
Yeah, to be honest with you. It is. That's probably what that was probably what got a green lit.
The only problem with that is showing too much in the trailer. In my mind.
That's true. Yeah, right.
I don't know. It makes me happy to, it kind of makes me, I'm like, well, that's a pretty good joke. And,
it's a pretty good joke.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. Most viewers, well, not most. It says other viewers saw the nameplate as a joke, because he is a comically masculine name, which is true. He does. And I don't know much about He-Man lore, to be honest with you. I kind of missed all that. It was a little too.
Is this like a live action or is this an?
Yeah, it's a live action guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think they've done that before, have they?
Oh yeah, they have. They
have.
I actually was enlisted to write a riff for one of those things for a local troupe here in town. They did He-Man, a 1986 movie starring Dolph Lundgren.
Wow!
And Billy Barty and not Jennifer Aniston, the other one. Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox.
She's in it, And
Wow.
hey, you should watch it because there's a couple of hilarious things about it. Also, I was hired to write jokes about it, so I had to find the hilarious things in it. But one of the funniest things about it is they totally ripped off the entire opening theme song from the Superman movie. So if you just closed your eyes, you'd be hearing the Superman movie from 1978. And I mean, it's exactly
very nice.
the same.
Very nice.
And Billy Barty played the midget. I don't know much about the lore, but it's definitely worth watching. I will say that somebody was the guy who played Skeletor is a really good actor, and he did a really good job. It was hard to write jokes about him, as I remember correctly. Some researchers, please. He's a really good actor, and he did a really good job. To be fair, and this is my final headline. I don't have a lot this week. This is from the Wall Street Journal. Parents are going broke from their kids' sushi obsession.
What?
Raw fish has replaced pizza as a birthday party staple, prompting plenty of regret. Right. Now imagine taking 20 kids to a sushi restaurant, and then,
yeah.
So Grace Umbury says her worst financial decision was introducing her kids to sushi. She's half joking, but Umbury sighed when she listed the foods Elliot and Charlotte ate and 6 regular requests: salmon rolls, tuna rolls, tamago. It says the stay-at-home mom in Calgary, they are like savages. They just want to eat it all. She says she regrets taking them there in the first place. She says the bills can reach $150 for these 6 and 8 year olds. She says sometimes I'm like, how about chicken?
And that's cheap.
How about
for us two? We'll easily throw down like $150.
Yeah. She's like, how about chicken nuggets or grilled cheese sandwich? So anyway, so I think the lesson here is don't introduce your kids to sushi. Ever.
Noted.
Not until they're 18 or they have a full-time job. I think is probably the answer here.
No, it's like getting a taste of blood to like an animal. It's like you keep them on. Like my palate didn't experience such things, and nor did I expect anything beyond.
No, me neither.
Cheese and
I'm still happy with the grilled cheese. So
heck yeah. I mean, man, kids.
Freaking kids.
And sadly, that is the end of my headlines. Sorry.
Yeah, very nice. Those are good.
Pretty good. Very good. Smith?
Yes.
What have you got?
So let me go through. I'm going to start off with a semi-local one I sent you guys this morning.
Yes.
Muncie man robs Taco Bell with pruning shears. According to Ricky Taylor.
Jeez.
By the way,
close
your eyes and picture what this gentleman looks like. That's it. You got it.
Yeah.
Exactly it.
You're right.
Like, so Ricky Taylor is his name. He's been charged with attempted armed robbery, intimidation with a deadly weapon, and possession of methamphetamine, just because. Apparently Taco Bell called because of the armed robbery. Apparently they found him at an auto zone across the street because
yes.
It's just like it's just like it's the world the world turning, and this is just what happens in Muncie every once in a while. So pruning shears.
I mean that's a bold move, but if you're desperate, I guess. I don't know.
Now he did say,
desperate times.
He did say, I did find this interesting. So upon searching, Taylor, MPD located a pair of pruning shears that had him in his pocket. Further, police found approximately a half gram of methamphetamine. Taylor was transported to City Hall to speak with officials. One detective asked him if he had used the pruning shears found in his back pocket to try to open the register. Taylor reportedly responded, "Technically, it's intimidation. Technically, it's robbery and intimidation because I threatened them." So he's already off a fantastic legal defense. So he's just trying to be helpful.
That guy should hire J-Man.
He does have
seriously.
Oh yeah, and he's like, poor dude's like, he's 33. He's balding. He has like a crazy receding hairline, and it was like a word, just like he's exactly what you picture. I'm like,
he did. Can I make my joke? Do you mind?
Yeah, of course you should.
I was kind of proud of it. I said he should be referred to as the fourth meal massacre. No, wait, jeez, I already blew my joke. I blew my own joke. He should be
just for that, I'm taking back one of the joke drones.
Take it back. He should be known as the fourth meal maniac. Yeah, sorry. God damn it. I'm turning my mic off.
No, you're not. Stop it.
So this comes from Ars Technica. AI agents now have their own Reddit-style social network, and it's getting weird fast. So there's this thing called Moltbook.
I read about that.
Yeah. So the last 3 or 4 weeks, there's something called Claude Code, which I won't get into, but I use it basically every day now because it's mind blowing. But kind of an offshoot of this launched just like 3 or 4 weeks ago. This thing called Claudebot, and they had to rename it Moltbot because they were getting sued. And apparently, it's like just this kind of local assistant that you just ask to do shit with, and it has control of your computer, has control, it can connect to your apps. So basically, like you just talk to it like it's Hal, basically, and you're like, do this. And so, as an offshoot of this, somebody created this Moltbook social network, and so basically, people are just having their Claudebots just interact with each other, and like it's crazy. Like it's just they're having like theoretical conversations and like philosophical like. So it's really interesting. I have not set it up yet because, but I'm planning on doing that because it sounds like fun. But
it does sound kind of interesting.
Like it's kind of, but I think it's also freaking people out a little bit because it's like I said, it's getting weird fast, and 32,000 bots are already on it. So
oh my god,
so it's very interesting, very interesting. So a lot of stuff happening. Let's see here, what else?
An AI flame war against another AI would be a pretty interesting situation. You know
it'll be really interesting to kind of see. I don't know. I'm actually will check it out. I don't know if you can actually. I'm guessing you can go to Moltbook and like just view what they're talking about. I haven't done that yet, but I saw that article today. I've been hearing lots about it online. So back to Florida. Florida man arrested for exposing himself in public and fornicating with a vacuum. You don't fornicate a vacuum, you fuck it. Thank you. It is the
delayed joke drop.
It is the type of story that could only have originated out of the Sunshine State. That is very true. Police in Central Florida and Central Florida too. My God, were summoned to a private development in Kissimmee, right next to Orlando, on Thursday, January 22nd, to deal with a partially clothed man who's exposing himself outside a neighbor's home. Police were told the exposed man had engaged in a sexual performance with a vacuum cleaner. Read the statement. Who was facing an exposure of sexual organs charge. Osceola County Sheriff's got a bizarre call about a man displaying his private parts. Now, I wish I could see what.
Now, is this a floor unit with a hose, or is this a?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, is this a bag unit?
Because I can't imagine it was like one of those Roomba deals, but maybe. I don't know. Yeah, apparently they reviewed doorbell footage, camera footage of the alleged incident. So apparently this exists on video. So
I would guess that if he fucked a Roomba unit, it would be unsatisfying based on its results.
I would have to imagine so.
I would think so.
Yeah. I think it should be the Kirby. I think if you're gonna, fuck a vacuum, why not fuck the best?
I mean, they're like 300 pounds.
They're very well built.
Why not fuck the best?
It's hard to knock them over. They're sturdy.
Just you guys wait. Mike Lindell's gonna start selling vacuum cleaners any moment now.
Oh God. I always wondered, like, how interesting can those vacuum repair shops get? And apparently,
I've been to 2 of them, and I can tell you, not very exciting.
I've been to one. It was really creepy, actually. It was like out of a Tarantino movie.
It was like the last one I went to, which was like a couple months ago. He was like, it was just like, has this guy ever talked to a human outside of this building?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Weird museum vibes. Yeah, not a fan.
This one I did not get to read because I saw it last right as I was getting ready for the podcast. This comes from Tag 24. I'm guessing that's some kind of local news. Nancy Mace allegedly forced staff to rig her hottest woman in Congress ranking on Reddit.
Excellent.
So, in recent interviews with New York Magazine, several unnamed sources claim Mace had ordered them to visit forums on Reddit to boost her ratings and comments. Multiple sources said she was very adamant about staff helping to boost her standings at Title IV forum called Hottest Woman in Congress and upvote any comment that paints her in a good light.
Good for her.
Source also claimed that during the first term in office, Mace regularly instructed staff to bring her liquor to her home to keep her house parties raging. Maybe she's not so bad.
Wow.
The real housewives of Congress.
Wow.
It's coming.
Yeah. So okay. So apparently, this article is coming out.
Is she in trouble? So it's not out yet.
She's already attacking it. She's saying that it's when you stand up to something, you make enemies. What do you stand up to?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you. Anyway, all right. Let's go to this one. This from Hollywood Reporter. Film students are having trouble sitting through movies, professor says.
Wow.
Not surprised.
Now it's paywall. I mean, it didn't earlier, but yeah. Basically, yeah. I don't think you have to say.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Lake Oswego. This is also going to be my. You know what? I'm going to hold on that because that's my unplug. It may be a shared unplug.
Oh wow!
But actually, that's all I had. So
that's it.
Look at that. Yeah, okay. I had it there, but it was my unplug. I have them in order. So there you go.
Excellent.
That's all your news you get for now.
For now, this week. Wow. All right, I have a couple. This comes to us from WKRN. NDOT unveils Dolly Plowton as crews prepare roads for ice, snow in Nashville. There's really not a lot to that story other than the name of the plow for Nashville because they really don't get a lot of snow and this year is bonkers. So now they're just having fun with it.
Did they do this like within the last year or two too? Did they do it like a couple years ago too? I remember. Yeah, I forget what it was, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Man.
Big fan of that. They should keep doing that.
They really should.
And then I don't know if you guys watched the whole Alex Honnold taking on the skyscraper in Taipei. Did you?
I did not. So I was just recently introduced to who this was because I think Kathy watched one of the documentaries, but no, I did not hear good things. But please go.
Okay. So I'm surprising myself because I have been transfixed on this guy since watching Free Solo the day before, and then watching the live, climbing of Taipei.
Yes.
But basically the article is from New York Post and it says that Alex Honnold reveals he was paid an embarrassing amount from Netflix for climbing the skyscraper without ropes. Tice, did you watch that?
I haven't watched it. I saw the parody on SNL, but I haven't.
Okay. Did Beth watch it by chance?
Oh no.
Or has she watched Free Solo? No.
No. No, but I mean, was he? So what was he? He got paid a lot of money to do it, basically.
Not that much. For
really?
Me, I was like, Jonas and I were kind of watching it, drinking coffee, kind of doing other things, and it is amazing. It's amazing that he was able to do it without ropes, especially if you've watched the documentary Free Solo, where, this is what he does. It's incredible.
Yeah.
They haven't confirmed, and he didn't confirm in the article. He wouldn't, because he's a nice guy, and I'm sure there's legal shit. But they're saying that he only got like $500,000 for it.
Oh, jeez.
Right?
Yeah.
I heard that, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like his endorsements from North Face are worth more than that shit, and he gets to stay on the ground for the most part. Like, what the fuck? So Netflix, you're a piece of shit sometimes. I love you. Yeah. Please don't cancel my subscription, but fuck.
Oh, they won't. Don't worry.
Yeah, cha-ching, cha-ching. Yeah.
If they were that easy.
This next one comes from The Guardian. Nigella Lawson confirmed as new Great British Bake Off judge. Ugh. I don't know if you guys watch the Great British Baking Show, but I have watched it a lot. And one of my favorite judges of all time is Prue Leith, and she is leaving.
Oh, she's really?
Know who she's retiring. She's
she's old. She's old.
She's like 82.
Yeah,
a lot of people are pissed about it, but I'm like, you know what? I was sad about it.
She's my favorite person on that show.
Same, Tice. Like it's just like serotonin rush every time I watch an episode. She's such a sweet old lady. I want to be her when I grow up. Like colorful outfits and glasses and like gaudy fucking jewelry. She's wonderful. She was the one that kind of got viral with like the lady who made a beaver for her like final, whatever they call it. And she was like, "So tell me about your beaver." And it just fucking went crazy. So anyway, Prue, I love you. I'm sorry. This lady seems fine. She's younger though, and she's like pretty, and like I don't know. It's taking a weird direction. So whatever.
It's not like anybody on that show is pretty, Like, that's nothing against the people, the judges, But I mean,
Paul's kind of cute. Like he's like a cool rock star looking dude.
Yeah, but I mean,
pretty-ish.
I mean,
Paul
I guess
Hollywood was pretty back in the day, but he's looking a little haggard. Those blue eyes aren't enough anymore, Paul.
I catch a lot of those episodes just as friendly fire. So yeah, I've seen it. But I like her the best. I like her the best, yeah.
I know. She's so sweet. But I'm sure she'll write like, I don't know, cookbooks and shit like that. So it's fine. This is a follow-up to my rant about the Alamo Drafthouse. This is from Austin Chronicle. Austin Film Critics Association takes a stand against Alamo Drafthouse mobile ordering.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow.
This is what I'm talking about. So they recently made, the announcement of getting rid of the pen and paper shit. There's been overwhelming backlash. Now the Austin Film Critics Association has joined in the chorus of it, and they're really pushing Sony hard to reverse the decision. And so they've signed a petition of like over 4,000 signatures. They've also made several statements issuing support for the reversal immediately. You should read the article because it really goes into their whole theme, which is what we talked about. Don't talk, don't text. It goes against the grain of what Alamo Drafthouse stands for, and why they should reverse this. So it made my heart happy. I don't know if it will do anything because it's a bunch of suits from Sony fucking pushing all the buttons. So anyway, it gave me temporary hope, which is all we can, really hope for.
I will say that, like we only go to AMC theaters unless there's some kind of weird theater format that we can't see at AMC. And like, I mean, everybody's like, don't text, don't talk, don't blah, 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 just short, and so, I mean, that should be the norm. I mean, I embarrassingly got up and what movie was I watching? It was a horror movie. And I went and these
people just start talking on the phone, Tice.
I was like, DoorDash, you deliver inside the theater? These people behind me were
I'm row G, seat 17.
I never felt like such an old person in my entire life, but they wouldn't shut up. They were talking during the entire, all the previews, the beginning of the movie, and I was just like, I got up and I left, and it was the weirdest thing because I was the biggest narc in the world, and I felt so stupid and old. But I came back and sat down, and then the guy's like, "Don't worry, they won't know it's you." And I'm like, "What?" And and I went and I sat down, and then about 45 seconds after I sat down,
he totally fucking blasted you.
No. The guy comes around the corner, and he just stands there looking up at the audience for 5 minutes, and just is like. And then these people kept talking, and he started walking up towards them, and they shut the fuck up. And then he went back down and he stood and he watched for another 5 minutes and they shut up. But it was like a horror movie. Like it was going to ruin the entire movie for me. And so I was like, I am so old, but I don't give a shit. Like, and afterwards, I ran into the guy on the way out and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm so old. And he's like, no, it's cool, man. Like, that's not cool. And I'm like,
I'm sorry, I'm so old.
I did. That's exactly what I told him.
It drives me fucking batshit. Like I still like vividly remember seeing the Cameron Crowe, Almost Famous, in the Hayes Theater.
Oh,
and two people behind
Cameron
me
Crowe
would
movie.
not shut the fuck up. And I remember just seething. Like I didn't even really see the movie the first time because I was so angry at the people behind me. I was like 20 at the time, so it happens like that. Yeah, I don't feel bad.
I hate that shit.
I do too. And don't text. Don't talk on your phone. Obviously, don't text. Don't light your phone up. It's just like it's distracting. It is
distracting as shit. But when you invite people to use a QR code in their phones to
exactly.
order food, it's just
you've ruined it.
you've ruined it.
Yeah,
right.
It's just going to be chaos. So
you set yourself up for fail. Yeah,
exactly.
And when did they originally have this slated to kind of?
Well, it was originally slated for January 10th. Then it got pushed to February. Then it got pushed to March. So with the pushing out stuff, I'm like, okay, there's a little bit of a chance, but I'm not going to hold my breath because at the end of the day, corporate talks. So
also,
that's their bottom line.
Yeah.
I mean, who's gonna think about the poor people that manufacture golf pencils. What are those people gonna do? Because I mean,
like half their market is immediately
the putt era is gone. They keep track of that.
Those little tiny pins out. Those companies, the company that put in those little push button lights out.
So sad.
People are losing so many jobs. It sucks.
That's all right.
It is. They'll find something.
It's all right. It's going to become way more socially acceptable.
Literally, Jonas and I went to Revolving Sushi, and we before a movie at like a Cinemark theater, and we were like contemplating, like, if I had millions of dollars, I would totally buy Alamo, and this is what I would do. For literally 2 hours, we talked about all of the things we would do. That's it.
That's fun.
Not how are you? What's big? Like, no, it's just about Alamo.
I like that.
Jesus. Dogs with a bone. Anyway, I got a couple more. This is from Forbes.com. Turning Point, USA's All-American Halftime Show. Names line up with Kid Rock headlining. Pew, 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 pew. Who's ready for it?
What channels are going to be on? No one knows.
So actually, I had this as an article. It's actually on Sinclair Networks, which is that local affiliate.
Oh,
but they're actually challenging their other affiliates that are carrying the Super Bowl.
That's right, because they're owned by ABC, right?
Yes. So they're
Disney
purposely, and it's like Kid Rock, and like I saw like I didn't know who anybody was.
Yeah, I haven't seen any other list.
Neither. It's like country singers Brantlin Gilbert, Lee Brice, Gabby Barrett. Okay, sure.
It's like every like unwed teen couple's child, and like it's like.
It's so funny too, because like Fox News was blasting this shit out yesterday because they finally confirmed Kid Rock, like literally like a day or two ago.
Breaking
everybody,
news.
Yeah, because they're desperate because they're fucking. It's gonna suck. It's all bad. I can't wait for it to just dissolve.
I can't wait to have a copy of it. I am so. Well,
you can stream it on like any of the conservative show. Like Fox News is going to be streaming it. Like all of those.
Awesome.
Fucking
Okay.
stupid
Well, I will.
Yeah.
Then I'll be able to get a copy of it.
Something called Daily Wire Plus. So OAN will be. If you got that, fucking. I will watch it.
I watch it.
Me too. I mean, not during the halftime program.
Grill the fuck. No, God, no.
But
I
will
watch Bad Bunny, and I'm gonna fucking pretend America doesn't suck. So that's.
When you sent that thing to me, though, I thought for a second that Kid Rock was opening for Bad Bunny, and I was like, "What happened?"
Could you imagine? That shit would be great.
Oh my goodness! Oh my boo! I mean, you said the people at the Grammys, the people reacting to the Grammys, and the way people are like, "Hey, ice." No ice, as opposed to fuck ice.
Yeah, they were wearing those ice out fucking things. And
unbelievable.
Shit. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I had a couple friends that went to the Grammys, and they got pissed. This is a side note. I kept calling it the whammies, and they both got pissed off.
I'm sorry. The Grammys are the most biggest piece of shit. It's the worst. It is the worst. It
absolutely is. Yeah.
The Simpsons.
You guys are my best friends.
The Simpsons have been making fun of the Grammys for so long. There's an episode in The Simpsons in season 4 where Homer wins a Grammy for his barbershop quartet, and he gets it, and he's like having this real moment where he misses his family, and this kid comes in and brings him dinner, like from room service, and the guy goes, he's like, "Hey man, can I get a tip?" And he goes, "Here, have this." And he looks at it, he goes, "A Grammy," and he throws it off the balcony. So I mean, like. And that is exactly how I've always felt about the Grammys.
It's nonsense.
Agreed.
It has been the worst for the longest. Like
forever.
The longest time.
Like, oh my God. Like you have you can kind of go back to maybe the mid 80s and it still had some kind of validity to it, but
something.
But oh my God. Once once Milli Vanilli won Best New Artist in 1990,
that was it.
You know, I mean, that was it. It's just the biggest self-congratulatory circle jerk ever.
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, you look at the list of winners, you're like, really?
I mean, that's the other thing. I'll give the Billboard Awards credit above the Grammys, and as much as they're like, well, this is about how much money you made, you know, which is really what the Grammys are about, really. Anyway, you know,
because that's like why they have like the album of the year, and then like the record of the year, the album of the year. Like it's like limited maxi single EP. Like what? It's like, oh my god.
Fucking terrible.
It is awful.
Yeah,
it's awful. It's a waste. So. Yeah, sorry, but to people who enjoy it, keep enjoying it.
I don't know. I
don't think anybody.
I think there are some people that enjoy. I will say that most of my friends that were obsessed with the Grammys like 5 years ago have transitioned to like the Tonys, which I'm fine with. You know, like that's fine.
Yeah,
but I don't know. There's still some friends.
I feel like the people I mean, there's got to be a hierarchy. It's like, you know, it's like. And somewhere near the bottom is the MTV Awards, somewhere down there, because it's just like it's
bottom of the barrel.
The MTV actually might have more legitimacy than the Grammy Awards.
It absolutely does.
I
agree.
Yeah,
and they don't even play fucking music. They're not even a thing anymore, are they?
No, they are. Because
they are.
They are.
That was a little internet rumor that was passing around that like they ended on July 5th. Actually did
fake
not.
News.
It was a little bit of fake news. Yeah.
All right.
They canceled some like European, but there's still, if you look on your cable
the European box, MTV Awards.
There's still like there's like a European like. If you look on like the whatever, if you get cable, apparently there's still several MTV variants out there.
Yeah, I did see that, but on YouTube Live, but I thought it was a fluke. All right, way to go, guys! Clearing the air.
Somebody thought they had a good one go over on people, and people didn't really give a shit. They're just like, oh,
I know. To me, MTV died.
Oh God,
decades ago.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, when they changed their name from MTV to Music Television, to MTV, when they made that corporate decision, to change
that. That's a good point.
That was it.
You're right.
Yeah. It was so good back in the day. Anyway, one last sad plug, but it's R.I.P. for Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah.
Passed away. Yeah. We all love her. SGTV alum. Done a ton of movies that we love. Ton of TV.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch SGTV tonight. That's a good idea. I've got a bunch of those episodes.
God, that shit's so. There have been so many clips from it since her passing, and I'm like, genius. Just all those guys.
God,
her relationship with like Eugene Levy, like throughout the years, it's just, I don't know. I hurt for him. It sucks.
There's not many left. I mean, Flaherty's gone. Candy's gone.
Moranis is still here.
But no, he's doing something. He's been gone for like 20 years, but I heard.
No, but he's in Spaceballs.
That's right. He's doing the new Spaceballs.
He is in Spaceballs. Yeah.
But that's sad.
It is. It's a bummer.
Oh, Dave Thomas is still around.
That's true. Dave Thomas. That's right. Not the Wendy's Dave Thomas.
No, the
good. Many Dave Thomases out there.
It's like
there's a guy that owns a tile shop here in Lafayette. His name is Dave Thomas. He fucking milks that shit for all it's worth.
He does.
Oh yeah. The local commercials are.
Good for him. I would absolutely hire that.
Me too. I was like, wait, Wendy's Dave Thomas is fucking selling tile?
That's awesome.
Wow. All right.
I love it.
How the mighty
in a better world, maybe.
In a better world, yeah. Fuck.
588-2300 Dave Thomas. That'd be great.
Oh, all right. Let's plug. You guys got some pluggies?
I do. I'm gonna go fast because of I had to borrow an operation, a Windows 11 machine, and I don't know, so my thing's dying.
Are you out of your element?
It's the world confusing. My thing's dying, so I was just like, oh, okay. So I watched a lot of PBS this last 2 weeks.
Good for you.
Good.
Just a lot.
Excellent. Everyone should.
Everyone should, yeah.
So there's a couple of things that there's this show called Secrets of the Dead, and it's just potpourri of just different shit. But there's a 2-part show on there called Secrets of the Dead, and it's called Plunderer: Life of a Nazi Art Thief. And basically what it is one of those guys that stole a bunch of art from he was part of the team that acquired the art from all the Jewish people and all the people they took, and then hid it somewhere.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Well, he was still alive up until a couple of years ago, and he kept selling it like under wraps, a lot to Jewish people. It's really really interesting. It's called the show is called Secrets of the Dead: Plunderer Life of a Nazi Art Thief, and basically like he's kind of like got this guy who this guy's interviewing him, and he's kind of telling him half truths, and then when he dies, he has to go and figure out what was real and what wasn't. It was very good. And then since I'm talking about PBS, started watching the Ken Burns American Revolution thing, and it's slow, like all Ken Burn things, but it's very very good. What's kind of fun about this one is there's no photos or no film, so they use recreated drawings, but mostly historical paintings and historical drawings of like movements of the troops. Anyway, I've only watched one episode of it, but it was and it's long. I mean, it's Ken Burns. It's long, but so it's like 6 episodes. The first ones, and they're all 2 hours long, but it's really good. There's this new spin-off kind of show. It's not really a spin-off, but it's called On Cemetery Road on Apple TV, and it's the same guy who wrote Slow Horses. It's a different set of characters.
Cool. Okay.
And Emma Thompson's in it. She's very, very good in it.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
And so we've only watched the first episode because that's the only one that was out. That was good. There's a stand-up show that was pretty good. There's a comedian called Marcelo Hernandez from Saturday Night Live. You've probably seen him. He's the guy that is, I don't know, he's a Puerto Rican Hispanic, but he's anyway, it's pretty cute. It's pretty good. The best thing we saw this week was the television show Wonder Man on Disney Plus.
Yes. Yep.
It is a love letter to acting, to Hollywood, to studios, to movies. It's just a beautiful thing with a hint of superhero stuff in it, but the superhero stuff works really well and it creates some tension. The acting is fantastic. I mean, it really is really, really good. Highly recommend it. Even if it's not like any kind of superhero. Don't even think of it like a superhero show. That's like an after effect of the show. It's just really good. Ben Kingsley's in it, and what's the guy's name?
Oh God!
I can never
brain fart.
Yeah, I can never remember.
Producers, we need to get.
But he was
Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen.
He was Dr. Manhattan in the television Watchmen.
Yes.
Version. And then finally, there's this weird educational film that Riff Tracks did, and I had to look it up. I was so fascinated by it. It's called The Finishing Line, and it's something that the British railway or railroad films put together in the late 70s, and they would show it to kids, and it's so disturbing that kids fainted in school. When they showed it on television, it was banned for 20 years. I'm going to give Dawson the link to see this. It's very hard to find. You can only find reviews of it, and people are like going, "What the fuck?" Faint of heart people, don't watch this. It's not that gory. It's just really weird, and there's a lot of children that die in it. I mean, hundreds of children die in it, and they could easily have not died. And then as far as music goes, there's a new Rat Boys record that came out this week that's very, very good.
Oh, fuck. I need to listen to that.
Okay. The Rat Boys, if you recall, listeners to the podcast, they were one of my top 3 records a couple of years ago. Snail Mail just put out their first single in 5 years. That's a very sort of if you liked Hole or sort of, like grunge, like Garbage, but it's better than Garbage. Anyway, better than Garbage. You know what I mean. Anyway, and then...
We did Snail Mail? Is that what you said that was called?
Snail Mail, yeah.
Gotcha.
Put out a new song. And then Mitski put out a new single, and I really like it. It's way different than the last record, which was a country.
I love Mitski.
The last record was great, but it was a country record. This is more of a rock kind of thing, at least the new singles.
Cool. Okay.
And then there's this band called Snowcaps that I'm just sort of obsessed with.
Snowcaps? Okay.
Yeah, Snowcaps. And I was excited to see today. I got an email saying that they're finally going to put it out on vinyl. It came out in November, and it's these 2 women, And then MJ Linderman's like their guitar player on the record, but he's not announced.
Sick.
Yeah, and the single is just to die for. In fact, the single is on the best of 2025 playlist that I put out with you guys, or on our for the program. So anyway,
Awesome.
that is that. So there you go, plugs.
Very nice. Very nice. Smith?
Yeah, I got a couple quick ones. The first one is a documentary on Netflix called Secret Mall Apartment.
Oh, me too, buddy.
Oh yeah, really? Oh yeah, this was fun. We watched this last
so
weekend.
good.
It's yeah,
Tice,
it's
you gotta watch this shit. It's so good.
Okay.
It's a group of 8 Rhode Islanders, basically in the early 2000s and in the early aughts, who decide to set up kind of their own private space to hang out in a mall at, and it's just kind of they were of course a group of artists, and they just kind of hung out and chilled, and it's kind of their adventures and kind of building this place and turning it into a secret mall apartment. So
that sounds
highly recommended.
Fun.
Yeah, it was really good. It was very
super good.
Very fun. It was
it's
kind of like
good.
It was kind of like, oh damn, that would have been like a really cool thing to do. So no, quite good. And another quick one. This has been out for a couple months. It's called Eleanor the Great.
I love that. I love June Squibb.
She's really good. So apparently,
super cute.
Johansson directed it. It was her directorial debut. But it's about a woman who her best friend dies, and it's kind of how, I won't ruin it. I think it would kind of ruin it to give away kind of what she does. So it's very sweet. It's very sweet. I kind of went in blind, not knowing much about it, but really amazing. This woman, June Squibb, she's 95 years old. She basically started acting at 70. So like, hey, there's always time, folks.
Well, I will. Okay, because I've listened to her on many a podcast. She's been acting forever. Her career didn't take off until her 70s. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. Well, I was looking at through her credits earlier.
A Helen Mirren situation there, but
yeah, like her first like credited role was like Welcome to Mooseport. I don't know if you remember that movie, but yeah, but
she did a lot of like theater for years and then transitioned to
All right, time out.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, but Helen Mirren has been in movies since she was in her 20s.
But what my
she was naked. She was naked in one of them.
She didn't get a name until later in her career.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like Tyson's like, I got a fact correction. I've seen her.
It's like
she was naked. She was hot. I know what happened.
Yeah,
there.
I definitely did some things to her early on in my life.
I'm just sorry, but if you see Helen, if you're watching a clip of Helen Mirren, and you're like, and you didn't know who she was until she was in James Bond, and you're like, holy shit, okay, all right,
yeah, he definitely slapped. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
That was it. That was my 2 plugs. I'll try to have more next week.
Listen, it was so startling that Beth and I talked about it for a while. All right, so like,
okay,
yeah, all right.
Maybe Beth did too. I don't know. I don't know your life. All right, I've got a lot of plugs, so I'm going to go through them real quick.
Nice.
And Smith and I agreed on one. There's a new movie out in theaters called A Private Life, starring Jodie Foster. She plays a psychotherapist. It is a French film. She speaks French for 99% of the movie. It is fucking great. It's already a contender for one of my favorite movies of the year. There's also a new documentary that Smith brought up weeks ago, and Tyson. Mel Brooks, the 99-year-old man. Finally watched. Fucking great. Loved every second of it. He's amazing. And there is a new series on HBO Max called A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, based on the book by George R.R. Martin. It is great. I love it so far. It's probably one of my favorites of the whole Game of Thrones universe. There's a lot of comedy in it, so you guys, I think, would like it. There's also, aside from the Secret Mall doc, which everybody should watch, our Secret Mall apartment doc, on Netflix called Kidnapped, Elizabeth Smart, which is quite good. Very well done. There's been a lot of documentaries about Elizabeth Smart, but I feel like this one is probably one of the best. And last but not least, this is for Tyson. There's an animated series that Jonas and I have been watching the shit out of on HBO Max called Smiling Friends.
Hey, you finally watched it. You finally watched it. Hey, it's amazing, isn't it?
You gotta pop a gummy, smoke a little, and just watch a couple episodes, dude. It is so crazy, Tyson. But it's like mind-blowingly good.
It is the spiritual predecessor. No, not predecessor. It's the spiritual son of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It is out there. It is crazy.
My God.
I can't believe you finally watched. I'm so happy you finally watched it.
Dude,
I'm so happy.
I know. I knew that would make your fucking week.
Oh, I love
it. It made ours. I was like, we should, Jonas was watching it. I'm like, what are you watching? He's like, Smiling Friends. I'm like, is it any good? He's like, it's awesome. And then I immediately got hooked on it. So
it's crazy.
You're right. Yes. Oh, so good.
I'm a big fan. I knew that show had legs when I was watching an NFL guy doing an NFL preview thing, and he referenced Frogman, President Frog, in the show, and I was like, "Holy shit! This has got legs. This has got legs." The NFL is referencing.
That's very cool. Yeah. Yes. Big fan. Everyone should check it out.
Oh, you have to watch it. It's so good. Yes. It's so weird.
I'll watch it.
It is bizarre. There's so many different kinds of animation in it. That in and of itself is very cool to watch.
And did you recognize who Frog's? Did you recognize who Frog's dad was?
No.
Have you seen that episode yet?
I don't think so. Well, I'm only halfway through season 1.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
You have to make sure you watch the credits for when they introduce President Frog's dad, because it's awesome. Anyway.
Okay. I'm excited.
It's a human character. It's a human character. You know how they mix all the stuff.
Sure.
It's a human.
It is.
Yeah, it's film.
I love the human characters. Anyway, we'll sidebar on that.
Yeah.
What is it on? Or am I going to have to
HBO Max?
Oh, that's easy.
It's Adult Swim.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unplugs, fellas. Tyson's
this is
really about to die, so
this isn't really an unplug, but it's just like a comeuppance thing, and I'm just so happy that our border czar has been sent home and retired. It just makes me so happy, even though President Trump was on his podcast the next day, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm so glad that guy. And then I guess
he is a human unplug, so that works.
Yeah, he is. I guess he's real short. If you watch the latest episode of Have I Got News for You, which is on HBO Max, which is something you should all watch.
I need to watch that.
The new season just started, and the second season they had this woman who just confronted him at a fucking speedway in Minneapolis and just annihilated him right in front of him.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But I guess he was he got sent back. He's real short, he's 5'4" or something like that.
Oh yeah, he's tiny.
And then somebody was like, I guess when he got back to LA, somebody in the crowd was heckling him, and it was like, which one are you? Are you grumpy, sneezy? Are you dopey? Who are you? Which I think that's a high five moment for everyone involved.
It really is.
That's pretty good.
So anyway, that's my unplug, because that guy is a human unplug.
All right,
Smith, what do you got? I don't. It's kind of I haven't seen this yet, but it seems like the world unplugged this movie this week, and that would have been Melania, the documentary, the $80 million $80 million Brett Ratner project.
Brett Ratner, yeah.
That name sounds familiar. Where does that come from?
What a fucking steal.
Who you might know from such features as sexual assault.
X-Men 3.
This is worse. This has been more detrimental to his career than sexual assault was. Which is hilarious, because 2 days later, not 2 days after Melania got released, these creepy. Have you seen the photos of him on Epstein Island with him and Jeffrey and the teenage girl in the middle of them?
Disgusting. Yeah.
So anyway, so not a great guy. Obviously, the only fucking gig he could get. And it's
they couldn't find Bryan Singer. He was fucking missing.
It's gonna be. I hope they do a documentary about all the Trump, Eric. That's the one I want to see. Eric. Yeah. So anyway, it's jumped around a bit. I think currently as of 7:06 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 3rd, 2026, it has approximately 6% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, 99%. Viewer rating, which I love. Rotten Tomatoes this week has to really question that certified user rating little thing, because and the reviews are hilarious. So, like, one of the idiots on Fox News, I was reading an article about. It was that Tony Tory. There's probably 7 of them who that qualifies, but anyway, one of the blonde nitwits said her mother went in Florida and there was standing room only. Wait a minute.
Yeah, in Florida.
Can you name a movie theater where you could just go in and stand? A fucking thing. But anyway,
bullshit.
I am kind of looking. I
can't wait to see it.
Well, I think I'm going to propose this, but I think that we should do a viewing of this while you guys are out here, because it should be out.
I'm down.
Yeah, I thought we might be able to do a little riffing on it. So we will get we'll condition.
Yeah,
we'll tackle it. We'll ship it out there.
I'm gonna need at least 3 beers.
Okay. You know what would be good is you can rent an AMC theater for $100, and if just the 3 of us were in there and we videotaped us watching it,
just
that would be
private viewing.
We would be a straight Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Probably get us all.
Great Jabberjaw investigation. We would get in trouble.
Probably go get cabinet positions. Maybe. I hear you like my wife's new movie.
You rented out a whole theater. Good. That's good.
So anyway, I don't know when it comes out on Amazon. It's in your local theater now. They were bragging. I think Dawson said like Fox News and Amazon themselves were bragging that it made $8 million. They spent 80.
They're like, it's the most popular documentary premiere in fucking a decade.
And clearly, Trump's got all this fake money. I'm sure he bought a ton of tickets.
He bought so many tickets.
Well,
Bezos probably did too, because it's just a bargaining chip for the big orange piece of shit.
It's really gross.
They've been doing that for books for New York best forever.
Dianetics, I think, was the one.
Was that the first
Scientology? Well, Scientology, I know, kept dumping money ever. They literally had a schedule when they would buy up chunks of copies to get it back up on the New York Times.
I believe that.
Yeah. So I'm sure the same thing happened here.
Do you guys remember those commercials from the 80s? Dianetics.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I tried to read it when I was in middle school, because I thought those commercials, I was like, what is this? Because there's a lot of shit you don't know when you're in middle school. Thank God I didn't finish that shit, because that could have.
It's an impressionable time.
A whole different direction. Yeah. You fucking Thadons. Out of my head, Thadons.
Oh shit. All right. So my unplug is also this whole fucking stupid documentary, but it's the people who went to it. So I wrote it all down. I'm just going to read what I wrote. Every stupid white girl squad that went to Melania because of the vibes or she's a badass bitch. You are morons. Think for yourselves. Read a book. Go to a different country. Kiss a black guy. You suck so hard. That's literally what I wrote.
That's very good.
The more you know.
That is the more you
know. I can't. I've seen so many girls taking their pictures.
Really?
Oh yeah, in front of the movie posters and shit. What? It's disgusting. There was a girl squad of women in their mid 50s that made dresses that look like Melania's dress, that look like the redacted shit from the Jeffrey Epstein files.
Oh my goodness.
With the stripe on it. Yeah. It is a conservative woman's dream. It really is. I know. I know, Smith. Just drink that in a little bit. They are fans of her. They are people that really respect her.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
It's like, I found a sugar daddy, and I made it.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, there are some rather interesting claims that she was allegedly an escort, and that's how she met Donald Trump. So let's just.
There could be. I mean, people before him.
She
before
wasn't
him.
much of a model. All right,
That's true. You're right.
That's like,
I mean,
what,
no one wants
like,
to take away her fucking Slim Jim commercial or whatever.
Right,
she was in,
right. Yeah, there's no.
Was it Doritos commercial? What was she in? What commercial was she in?
I don't know. Some bag of bullshit trying to sell that.
She was in America Today.
She's
the first lady.
Wait, did she have an affair with like fucking Trump's like doorman or some shit for years? I don't know. She's a slut and she's terrible. And I think if you really put her on a pedestal, you suck too. So that's it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I can't even like.
I have to look it up.
Yeah. I know.
There has to be some. This is you or your partner. I think you have accountability for your spouse. I just think so. Like, I think.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, if he's gonna be fucking evil and terrible, there is no middle position of, well, he's my husband. Like, you can't do that. That's bullshit.
No,
like that's bullshit. Like,
she was in. She was in an Aflac commercial in 2005. That's what I'm thinking of. She was
our in-house fact checker. Yeah.
She
Tyson Dinas.
Yeah, she was
Oh God, gross.
She had a great track record, by the way. And I think she probably fucked Bill Gates now, based on the things I'm reading. So who knows?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that fucking guy.
Yeah, that guy's that's a bad look. He should have fucking.
Well, that was the word that his because he got divorced. She found out about that shit.
Well, that shit that thing that I read that like he was like giving her like antibiotics on the sly, so she wouldn't realize that she had a venereal disease.
How fucked up is that?
I don't know how real all of that stuff is, but it seems pretty real because she got She got like most of his money, So that's a pretty. That's a pretty.
And she's. I mean, in interviews I've seen, she is tap dancing around the fucking subject.
I'm sure.
Pretty hard.
She is not allowed to talk. Yeah.
No.
Wow. He dropped. He stopped being Microsoft's CEO like relatively young, too.
Right.
Well, I mean, for like a CEO.
Yep.
So I think this has been. I think
and then he's been pushing that whole we're gonna solve the AIDS crisis in Africa shit pretty hard, and I'm like, what is going on here? Yeah. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
He did
you're a billionaire fuckhead. Come on.
He did a lot. Well, I mean, that's the thing. He did a lot with malaria and stuff like that. But I mean, he was a nerd, Like, and if you make a lot of money, you start and the women start paying attention to you.
So what is that? You become a billionaire, and you're just like, oh, my penis is feeling different things all of a sudden. I need to put it in various places.
No, you never not feel that way. You just say, I don't have $1 billion, so I guess now that I do. Other women are interested suddenly, somehow. I don't know. It's so weird how that worked out,
There's an island I can go to and just stick it in all kinds of.
That's what I'm saying is like the dude is literally a multi-billionaire and he still had to go out of state.
Yeah, I mean, he should have orchestrated something himself.
Right.
Not very smart of you, nerd.
How personally repulsive are you that you're like,
well, I mean, but that's the thing, all that stuff that Epstein writes, people are like, I'm looking for advice, I want to cheat on my wife and I can't get a girl to pay attention to me. And he has the education of a fifth. Have you ever read any of his emails? Yeah, I mean, he has the language skills of a 4-year-old, not a 4-year-old.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he was no genius, but he could, but he was rich. And that's the thing. It's like, they always say this, men are attracted to beauty and women are attracted to power. And that's the most base thing. And I know that's not fair, but that is very true. And so when you see that being taken advantage of by these very powerful men or these very beautiful women, there's a price to be paid sometime about that stuff. The guy that, you know what, we've been going too long, but remind me to tell you the story about.
I like how you're the one that's like, hey, my battery's about to die, buddy. But hey, one more point.
I was just thinking about, I was thinking about the woman who married the president of Italy in the 40s. She was a very famous.
Oh.
She was a very.
Oh fuck!
But she was a very famous movie star, and she would do these things like anyway.
It's not a Mel DeMarco.
No. That's something else. This is not a common name. She was a big deal in Italy, not really anywhere else. But anyway, she got killed, and that's. I'm just saying. Anyway,
long story short, she got
murdered.
Oh yeah, because she was like, I mean, it's like she like, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it right now. Well, this is a family show, so but anyway, it's a family
We
show.
were just talking about fucking Bill Gates' dick flopping around.
I'm just saying,
2 minutes
that's
ago.
how bad this story is. I'll tell you guys
Okay.
sometime.
Oh shit!
All right.
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
It's bad.
Tyson never edits, as our listeners know. So something bad. All right.
Excited.
On that note,
very good.
Guys, always a pleasure. We did not do your tarot readings.
Sorry, we'll do it.
Oh shit, we
next
didn't.
time.
We didn't.
We'll do it next time.
But we will next week. I'll cut you guys off after 2
Absolutely.
I do.
But we had great conversation, I would say.
Always
Peace,
a pleasure.
America and
It
other
absolutely
things.
was.
I did actually manage to plan a closer this week.
Oh.
Good. I like
I
that.
know.
Starting the year off right,
I
Tice.
did.
All right, great. Well, guys, we'll catch you next week, probably. All right.
yeah, we
bye.
should.
Oh,
Bye.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
What's he gonna do?
No.
Drinking a coffee or something.
That's pretty good.
I've been setting this up the whole time.
That
Have
was
you guys
awesome.
noticed how much I've been drinking out of this cup?
Very good.
I can't tell
Oh,
that.
master.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Amazing. I really enjoyed that.